everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. I can't believe it's already day 6. This is like so insane. It's going by so quickly. It is now the afternoon. It's already 3 o'clock. Done a lot of work. I've been to the gym. I have washed my hair. I just finished lunch and I had a package arrive from Nordstrom, so I thought I would open it and share with you guys the things that I got, because there's something in there that I'm very excited about. Okay, so this is a scarf. If you guys have been seeing, there's this tan one that I've been wearing a lot. I've linked it in a bunch of our Instagram pictures. I got it in this lighter color. It's actually really similar, but it's just a little bit lighter. So I picked that up. Now this. Look at these Sloth slippers. Oh my god. Okay, I'm about to put those on in a second because that has changed my life. And then I just got two just long sleeve t-shirts. I'm pretty sure they're the BP brand. I just got a white and a red that are just easy to throw on. Yep, I think that's it. So let's open these slippers, because I know I just got these ones yesterday, but I mean, come on. You guys, these are actually like the most comfortable things I've ever had on my feet. Let me go to the mirror so I can show you. Oh my gosh, don't mind the mess. That is my room. Okay, look at these little guys. Oh my gosh, they are freaking adorable and so comfy. Wow, I am so happy right now. This is crazy. Okay, yep. My life is forever changed. Hey guys, haven't said hello to you today. It's now evening. I have not been a very good vlogger today, but I had a very busy work day. And this evening, unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to do anything fun and Christmassy or holiday related because I have to go for a scheduled MRI. If you're new here, let me back up and explain. Back in what year is it? It's 2018. Back in 2017, I was diagnosed with a benign tumor in my pituitary, which is in your brain. So basically a benign brain tumor. Everything's cool, everything's fine. I had surgery in the fall of 2017 to remove it. And everything was removed. Sorry, my phone is blowing up with notifications. Let's just silence that. Everything is fine. I'm totally fine. They were able to remove it all. There is just a chance of regrowth. So that is what they are checking. So I have to go for yearly MRIs. So this is my basically like 1 year post-op MRI, just to check and make sure that everything is good and that there's no regrowth. I obviously go to regular doctor's appointments. There's multiple ways to check for signs besides the MRI, blood tests and stuff, and everything's been normal so far. So I have no reason to be concerned at all. I'm sure everything's going to be all clear, but this is just, you know, a routine thing that I have to go through just to make sure everything's good. So I'm gonna go do that tonight. But if you are curious or want to know a little bit more about that whole situation, we did vlog the whole thing back when it happened. So if you're new here and you missed that, we'll link that down below in case you're curious and you want to see me hopped up on a lot of drugs in the hospital. I mean, it's pretty funny, so I would go watch it just if you want to laugh. Anyways, so the hospital that I had my surgery at and that my MRI is at tonight is within walking distance, and it is quite cold outside, but otherwise it's pretty nice weather-wise, so I thought it might be fun to walk and kind of take in some of the holiday decorations in the neighborhood. It's always kind of fun to see who does what buildings do what, and see all the trees and all the lobbies of all the buildings. So I'm gonna take you guys with me on my walk, and I'll show you kind of what I see, and then I'll show you a little bit of my MRI process. I thought of one more thing I wanted to add. For my MRI, I'm obviously awake, and it is a fairly long process. It's like 45 minutes for what they need to do for me, and you can't move. You have to stay very still. The machine itself is really loud. If you've had an MRI ever, you know. If you've never had an MRI, I'll try to explain a little bit exactly what it's like after tonight, because it'll be obviously fresh in my head. But I'm not usually an anxious person, but it is kind of a little anxiety inducing to know that you're going to be in this like loud metal tube for 45 minutes and you can't move and you have to stay completely still. So what I'm going to try this time around is I'm going to have one of these CBD gummies from Lord Jones. I haven't used CBD a lot in the past, but I am curious if it'll help or do anything, just to kind of like keep me calm throughout the process, since it's like an all natural thing. So I'm gonna try this, so I'll let you guys know if that works for me, or if it doesn't change anything. I just took off my jewelry before I leave, before I forget, because I can't have metal on. I'm in the process of putting on my shoes. I have one sock on, one sock off, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of these because they take about 30 minutes to kick in or so. Here's what they look like. They're just a little gummy. This flavor is one of their holiday flavors. It's sugar plum, and it's delicious. I am by no means a CBD expert, but if you're curious, do your own research. There's a bunch of different places that you can get it. It comes in a lot of different forms, but this one is just easy, and it's pretty well known, and it is delicious, but it's not cheap, just FYI. Ignore Shelby's mess on the floor, but I thought I'd show you my outfit really quick because it's cute. Earmuffs are from Bryant Park Market like 6 years ago. My coat is Kenneth Cole. Scarf is Madewell. My gray sweater is from Everlane. Jeans are Madewell, and boots are And Other Stories. All right, I'm off. Bye, guys. Bye. I'll see you later. See you later, baby.
I'm just defrosting my cannolis up here.
Not a euphemism. Fainted, make me drink cranberry juice, but I'm on my way back home. I will explain more in a second when I get outside. Gotta drink my juice. Well, as I said, that was a first. Wasn't planning on fainting. It's actually never happened to me, but for what I was getting done, I had to get an IV because they have to do an MRI
with contrast and then without contrast. The contrast is like this metallic liquid that they inject so they can like see the brain a little better or something. So I had to get an IV. So the nurse does the IV before you do the MRI, and I could tell something was wrong. She was taking forever to get it in, and she was just like poking and poking and poking, and she got it in and she was like moving it around, and I'm like not the best with needles to begin with, but the whole thing was taking, like, I swear, 5 minutes. It might not have been quite that long, but it felt like an eternity. And I was like, something's wrong, she's not talking. So I made the crucial mistake of looking down at my arm and saw the needle in, and just got like really weak in the stomach and just started to feel like super dizzy, got really sweaty. I told her, I was like, I think something's wrong. I am really dizzy. My vision's going blurry, everything's going black. And then I was out, and I heard her like call for help. Like 3 people rushed to the room with like ice packs and water, and I came back to and calmed down. Ugh, it's crazy. And then I had to do the actual MRI, which hadn't actually happened yet. That part's fine, it doesn't really bother me. A lot of people, if you're like claustrophobic, it's a problem. So I was like a little anxious just because the whole thing that had just happened. And I was like, okay, great, like nothing's even started yet. Now I have to actually like go do the MRI. But anyways, I'm gonna pop into Starbucks and grab a coffee really quick, and then I'll be right back with ya. Okay, where was I? So if you have never had an MRI before, basically it's a machine that you lay on a table. It's like a cylindrical machine that they push a little table into, and if you're claustrophobic, it's going to be a problem for you because it's a very tiny small space. I'm not claustrophobic, that doesn't really bother me. But it does take quite a while, and the machine is very loud. It makes lots of really loud noises. It's kind of hard to explain. They do give you headphones, and they let you like pick music you want to listen to, so that's nice. I picked Christmas music because I'm in the festive spirit, but I mean you can still hear all of the machine. So for me specifically, since it was an MRI of my head, this is gonna sound awful, they kind of lock your head in a cage so that you don't move. So whenever they do that, I always close my eyes and keep them closed the whole time so that I'm less aware that my head is locked in a cage. You know, it's not really the most pleasant experience. So for me, the whole thing is about 40 minutes. They do 20 minutes without contrast, then they pull me out, they put the contrast in an IV, and then they put me back in for 20 minutes, and then I can go home. Since I passed out before they let me leave, they made me sit and drink some cranberry juice before I walked home, just to make sure I was cool and my blood sugar was normalized. But that was an adventure. So now I'm supposed to be drinking a lot of water to get rid of the contrast, which I will, but I had to get coffee. It's kind of like my little ritual. Every time I leave the hospital, I stop at that Starbucks and get a coffee. So you know, I passed out. I think I deserve coffee, even though I should probably be drinking water instead. But anyways, now I'm on my way home and gonna have to recount this story to Shelby and Al, because I just texted them that I fainted. I'll explain later. So they're of course like dying to hear what happened. It feels a lot colder outside than it did when I was walking, and my hand's really freezing, so I'm gonna put you back in my pocket and I'll catch up with you later. Park Avenue is always my fave. They always do something different. This year it is lines and lines of trees all up and down Park Avenue, and I think they're real trees that they planted, which is pretty nuts. All the way down to, that's Grand Central down there at the end of the road.